Singing was a big thing for me. I sang professionally. A year later, I found myself speaking at a conference. And the year after that, I found myself speaking at Social Media Marketing World. Really, my main motivation these days is to help and encourage people through my business. So I've always been a bit of a geek, always been fascinated by technology, but I've also been a real lover of music, been really into music. And I trained as a professional singer at the Royal Northern College of Music here in Manchester in the UK. So singing was a big thing for me. I sang professionally, I taught singing, I love teaching. But around the same time, I decided to set up a web agency with my dad, who had retired at the same time, as it was called Select Performers, and the idea was to build websites to help my colleagues and friends who are musicians to basically market themselves. And so carried on doing that, but then I decided I wanted to create a blog. And so I set up a blog at iag.me just for a bit of fun, really. And I started writing about what I was interested in at the time, which was social media tools. And there were so many tools out there, but it was just difficult to choose the best one for, for everyone's situation. And I wrote a blog post which was called 7 Reasons Not to Use Hootsuite. It wasn't against Hootsuite, it was just looking at the pros and cons of various tools, and particularly Hootsuite in this case. I was amazed. This article went completely mad. It started to get tens of thousands of views every single month. And I think I realised a little bit later on that actually this blog is starting to get a bit of traction here. A year later, I found myself speaking at a conference in Manchester, a social media conference called the Big Social Conference. And on the same stage as me were Mari Smith, Melanie Dodaro, and some of my other people in the industry who were just like big names to me. And the year after that, I found myself speaking at Social Media Marketing World. So basically down to this blog, down to me writing about social media tools, that really catapulted me into this world of social media as an influencer, as an international speaker. I found myself speaking at a Polish conference, the Social Media Convent, Social Media Marketing World, as I've said, the New Media Europe in London, and Manchester as well. So, and really my main motivation these days is to help and encourage people through my business.